All right. So we have seen how the chakra forms, how the chakra is related with elements and the different pranas. So today I would like to go through each chakra separately, and we will see more in detail how the different chakra is related with the elements, prana, planet, and each chakra has a mantra, and how is it affecting our bodies if it is disturbed. Let's start with the root chakra. So root chakra also in Sanskrit we call Muladhara chakra, and Mool Adhar. If you separate and understand a Sanskrit word, Mula means a root. A root of any tree is very, very important. So the strength of the tree is depend on its roots. So the person's stability, security, and grounded feeling can be measured, can be understood by its root. And Aadhar is stability. So you are giving a support. So basically, this is a very, very important chakra, Muladhara chakra. And very interestingly, it is a base of our spine, we call it, but actual location is where a perineum area. Perineum area is above anus and below genitals. There is a soft part there. And that's where when you sit down, and it's also, it's we call tailbone. So that area, so in a bandhas in Hatha Yoga, when we practice, we also practice a Mula bandhas. So Mula bandhas is contract and releasing the anus. Some people also call anus lock. But it's not like locking the anus, but when you are trying to pull up anus, so it feels like you are locking the anus and you are pulling that perineum muscles upwards and release it, upwards and release it. In that moment, the genitals area also will go up and tighten up, holding up. So that is also called a Mula Bandha, and this is where the Muladhar chakra is resides, and that is the area that is the energy is conservative. So that's why when we practice in a bandhas, we are actually working with the certain important chakras. So Mula bandhas, or when you practice, you are directly working with the root chakra. Okay, so remember that. So you are stimulating and you are giving a relaxation, depend on how you are practicing. That's where you are working with the root chakra. Now, as I said, root chakra is the foundation of our body, foundation of other chakras as well. So any building, the foundation is very important. If your foundation is very strong, then you can go higher raise anytime, no problem. And the whole body or the stability of that structure will be there. So similarly, all the chakras are also depend on the stability of the root chakras most of the time. Otherwise, your root chakra is not balanced, or you have issues with the root, then other chakra may be affected. Okay. So root chakra represent a very importantly a earth element, because that's why we are grounded. So when you have a imbalance in the root chakra, automatically it will imbalance earth element, and then it will imbalance your kapha doshas, and it will start effect on the physical lungs or whatever the organs and system is related with that. It also work other way around. If your earth elements is get disturbed, then your root chakra also get disturbed, then your system also get disturbed. It works both sides. So similarly, remember, as I said earlier, that how this chakra will, lot of people you heard about, oh my, this chakra is imbalanced, or my this chakra I want to heal it, or this chakra is open, or this chakra is closed. What do you mean by that? So there is no like open and close or whatever. As I said, what exactly the chakra is. Don't go into the tools. Don't go into that like an object. Chakra is nothing but the energy. Is the energy centers. So it's like a prana. So when you say my root chakra is imbalance or my heart chakra is imbalance, if you heard about that, what does it mean? It means that you your energy center for that, there is a three imbalances. Like I have said earlier, either the energy flowing too much, either the energy flowing too less, or the energy flowing, a prana flowing very fluctuating way, sometimes very hard, sometimes it's like moody, mood swings happens. So there is always the three types of disturbance you will feel in the energy bodies, and that's how your chakra also behave that way. So we generally use this word very loosely, that oh, my chakra is too much open. That means too much open means you have a so-called less energy or more energy, also depend on the person and how they behave. You cannot just directly relate it with that. Okay, my chakra is open, that means okay, but I can give you later on certain example, we will see. So open means is like you are opening the door, that means anyone can come in and disturb. So you are not strong enough with that energy basically, so technically the energy is less. And when you tight close it, that means you have too much of energy, then you don't allow anyone to come in, you are closing the door. So then you have your own ego, you have your attitude, you will have your own ways to protect yourself, or too much. So aggression is there, this is too much of relaxation, this is too much of stimulation. And the jerky ways, sometimes open, sometimes close, without any timing. So that is also can cause an effect. So this is how the basically the chakra get affected primarily. Anything disturbance happens, either too less, too much, or jerky way. So root chakra is the foundation, is the earth element, and earth element represent a grounded feeling and stability, security, and support. Very very important. Now we all need a stability in relationship, stability in financial job, or whatever business we do. We need a house. So if your fundamental needs are not taken care, then you have a instability. Imagine you don't have a house, you don't have a stable job, then you are, we call struggling, or we are not settled yet. So that settling part is very very important, because if you do not have a certain uh, base, your basic things or basic expenditure is not taken care, then you can't think of other thing, and you cannot concentrate on other thing. If you are hungry and you want to meditate, which is not possible, so you have to eat first, stabilize first, satisfy your hunger, then you sit down and eat. You do not you don't have any so-called a particular place to meditate, or particular area to meditate, then you want to start, it won't working for you. So we need a stability, we need a some kind of grounding effect, and that's where the root chakra is helping us. And as I said, the location we already seen how it will be between the genitals and anus. The emotions with that chakra is developed is, if this chakra get imbalanced, then we will have a disturbance in our frequent fear will develop due to the insecurity. So fear is immediately will enter easily, because I am not, oh, what will happen if I lose the job? My income is not stable. How do I pay my bills? How do I sustain my family? So it will start, fear can easily sneak in when your root chakra is not balanced. And that's where you will, it will affect all your stability, security, and survival issues. And then automatically you will remember all your past trauma of the childhood. Oh, because of last time I had a mistake, and then you also start so-called affecting those bad memories, and it may go lead into a depression. Very very interestingly, later we will see all the chakras imbalance, finally it will turn into a depression in a different ways. So from this angle, root chakra disturbance may also can go depression in that. So if you want to define in one word, grounding and security. is the more key features for the root chakra. And root chakra represent as a red color. So all the chakras colors, each chakra has defined as a specific color. Now, if you understand the color therapy, it is all related with that. So red color also represent a stability, strong will, and a so-called a keep going movement, a survival movement. And that's why it's the base. And these are all the 7 colors represent Vibgyor colors. Okay, so it's nothing new, but it's a Vibgyor color. Whenever you see any natural element or anything, you will find this easily, you can connect. So red color, so when we also practice or meditating in the root chakra, you can visualize the red color also. So that is also one way to meditate, and you can focus your attention to the location of that chakra. That also you can do that. And you will see that symbol. This is the each chakra has its own logo in a way, or own symbol that represent a stability or represent a so-called the chakra symbol. So it has a 4 petals, circle. So most of the time there are 3 basic shapes. So triangle, square, and round. So all the chakras, you will see out of all the chakra, only you will see a square in the root chakra, because square represent a stability, that earthing part, all 4 corners. So it will be there. So I don't want to go more about this because it will open up another topic of yantra. It's a geometrical secret geometry design. But so when you, as I said, when we talk about chakras, we are also talk about yantra, we are also talk about mantra, and we are also talk about hatha yoga part. So this formation of the geometry design of the logo, it is a part of the yantra. So right now you just understand that this is the symbol represent is 4 petal of lotus. Outside you will see, inside a circle, then square, and the triangle, and inside you will write a mantra called lung, LAM. So now when you pronounce, each chakra has its own mantra, or we call bija mantra, seed sound, seed mantra. Now seed mantra is what? Is exactly like the seed. The seed has the power of jungle. If you taken care, if you sow the seed and you nurture the seed, the plant will come, the tree will come, and again from tree you will have more seed. So if you chant properly and meditate properly and pronounce properly, keep nurturing that seed mantra again and again, then you will develop a power of that particular sound. So it is very, very interesting to use it. So other ways you also can integrate a mantra, a specific chakra mantra in your meditation or in your healing. So one is those, there are different people. Some people are very visualizing people. Some people are very audio based people. Some people are feeling based people. So based on that, you can develop a different meditation. So you can, and some people like to pronounce a mantra. So then you can pronounce a mantra called LAM, LAM, LAM. Now, the LAM mantra, when you write LAM, LAM, and you try to pronounce LAM, so you are closing your lip at the ma sound. Ma is nothing but makar or bhramri, LAM. But ideally, we should not close the lip. When you chant a mantra of any of this chakra mantra, you will see finally is the makara or the bindu, lam, vam, hum, like that, different mantras. So the lam mantra is for the root chakra. So instead of chanting lam, we need to chant like lang. So that the dot, it's pronounced like ang, ang. So in English, you pronounce young, Y-O-U-N-G, young. Let's say how you pronounce young, young, young. So something like that, that ang part, A-N-G, it is very important. That is like a Brahmari, and you are eating that mantra. So what will happen is, lang, Lang. Lang. Then you will feel the resonance here. And when you chant, the tongue is pushing that lung. Your mouth is open and tongue is helping you to that ang sound to be there and holding, and then your resonance will happen, and then the vibration going into your, and you are basically you are eating the mantra, and then it will go to your cellular level. So this is how we need to chant all your chakra mantra, and that's how you will see a difference. Even you chant 5 times or 6 times, you will see a big difference. So generally, if you want to chant a mantra, you will chant multiplication of 3. So 3 or 6, because all the chakra, seven chakra you want to chant. So see how much time you have. So accordingly, you can chant 3 each. And then once you enjoy and once you have more time, you can increase to 6 times 7, 9 times 7. 9 is the ideal. And if you want maximum is 27. This root chakra also represent a Saturn planet, and it will affect, as I said, the earth element. Now, it is very, very important that stability, and it is also, as a human being, our instinct. It is like animal instinct, because we are a part of that generation. We are a social animal in that way. So our survival instinct will behave and balance according to our root chakra. So if this chakra is imbalanced, we will have health issues. Emotion side, we know that because of the prana develop, the insecurity and fear will develop. But in a physical side, it will affect whenever the chakra is location. So related that area, that organ, that system is affected. That is very obvious. And also it will affect your neighbor chakra if it is the disturbance is more. So in here, so all the sexual organs, reproduction organs, it is get affected, including your tailbone or the lower back area. So most of the sexual relationship issues, it will also affect it very counterly a sacral chakra as well as the root chakra. So the root chakra has to be very important part of that. And then we need to be very aware if it is the too much or too less. So that also can affect directly connected with the emotions. Most of the time people, if you see nowadays, people has come out, oh, you do this particular pranayama, you do this particular posture to balance the root chakra. Now, as I said, try to understand what exactly the chakra, then the balance part will come easily. Now understand what you mean by the balance. So balance is not that equilibrium. There is no way you can have this, but you just like to understand how you will you do stimulation and relaxation, because every moment when you sit down for longer time, automatically it will disturb root chakra because too much of energy stagnant. So then you need to walk, so that automatically balance. When you walk too much, what you do, you need to rest for a while. So when you stimulate both, you need to relax. So this is the fundamental understanding of balancing, that our body is automatically doing it. But there are certain particular health issues people have, or in a therapy, we give certain specific location or the localized posture or localized treatment. And there are certain ways you can actually work directly on specifically on the root chakra. So for example, when you want to any sitting postures, basically, I have just highlighted few postures that is related, but don't caught into this posture. You can actually understand the science and logic, and then accordingly you can develop and apply that posture also. And if you do it wrongly also, it won't affect that. So although it's written there, but you need to sit in a certain ways. So basically, when we do any sitting postures, we are balancing the root chakra to be, because whenever you are earthing, try to understand the earth is the element. The more you are connected with earth, then automatically your root chakra is get balanced. You don't need to do any specific thing. Even cross leg sitting, lotus posture, or Ardha Masindra Asana, or Vakrasana, Padmasana, anything you can do it is fine. Okay. Now, the best thing, easiest thing in a therapy you can give is walking barefoot. So I always recommend to my student or patients or those who wants to the balance. Walking barefoot is amazing practice. Without doing any yoga, without doing anything, just try to as get opportunity as much as in house or in outside house or in garden. Any opportunity find, always walk barefoot, regardless of the surface. Then you are automatically you will see a big difference. It is not only a balancing your root chakra, but it will massage the all the organs using the reflexology points on the feet. So it is very important. So instead of sitting posture, so let them have some standing. So see here in that way it is contracting, because you are you can do any standing movement, such a movement that will stimulate your earth element, and then you sit down and then it will balance also. So you can just go for a walk in a garden or in a maybe a grass or something morning, and feel that acupressure and sit down and then lie down, then automatically you will balance the root chakra. So earthing is very important. The key feature you take away to balance is earthing. So you need to develop a different ways, walking on the nature, spending time in the nature. That is the very simple way to balancing the root chakra. Any natural activity, because it's the earth. So work with the element, then it will be very easy and natural. You don't need to be genius to develop techniques and tools of what kind of program I give and all this. And majoritarily, all the pranayama can help to develop a root chakra, the balance, or all the chakras, majority. Okay, so any balancing pranayama you can give, that will helpful.